What up? What up? Good morning. Good morning. Any thoughts for the day? Just gonna take what the market gives us, man. Got a couple of gaps that we're in right now. No news scheduled. Got liquidity on both sides of price right now. We'll see. Tam homie got the baby face. Shaved it up, man. Had to do it. Happy Friday, Jose. What's up, Jam? Echo in my mic. Is anybody else hearing that? Is anybody else getting an echo? Yeah, it's echoing. Is that better? Still? Echo? That's good. Okay. I mean, I don't want it to sound like crap. Wednesday lost three out of four trades, all perfect bias, just greed, then blue funded eval yesterday. Unfortunately, I can relate. Holy echo. All right, I gotta fix this. Hang on one second. Boom. How's that? A lot better? Sweet. Bro got the hot swappable mice. Bro got the black pill looks maxing Chad look today. Need to work on this little bit of under chin that I got. This isn't cope. This is actually true. This is actually muscle right here. I can flex that, but I still don't like it. It makes me look like my jaw's not as defined. Can you turn YouTube volume up a bit? Yeah. How's that? Boom. Too high, too low? I don't stream for one day. I come back and I'm all discombobulated here. Steroids. I bought 120 put contracts on QQQ. Iran war this weekend. I don't think that you're far off, my man. I think by the end of the month, there's going to be something that happens, a kinetic strike of some sort. But we'll see. The same guy who, this is always interesting to me to watch the Polymart or Kelshi, any of those. There was a guy who put something like 100 grand. I could be off a little bit, but it was a pretty decent amount of money. Put 100 grand on the Iran nuclear strike that we did like a week before it happened, or a couple weeks before it happened. Got it down to the day, dude. Same guy put a strike. It put a bet that there's going to be a strike on Iran by the end of this month, and then he yanked the bet. But he had it up there, so I don't know if maybe it was too suspicious and he yanked it, or if he changed his mind. You seen the Diamond Gym? Yeah, I have. Yeah. Bear and Trump betting. That's what a lot of people are saying. I don't know. Am I tripping? Where's the beard gone? It's a filter, man. No, I shaved. Shaved this morning. Like the clean shave. Appreciate that, Mikey. What's the indicator? There's literally no indicator on right now except for VWAP. Those are my lines. Appreciate that, Cato. Looking like a young Clark Kent. Trying to gas me up over here. Yeah, I place these lines. I do have an indicator that will tell me where they are, and then I use the ray tool to mark them out manually myself, and then I draw them up. So if you go to the ray tool right here, you can have templates set. So I have all these templates for the different things that I mark out. But the tool the indicator I use to initially look at where those levels are is this indicator right here. So you turn that indicator on, and you get something that looks like this. Mark them all up, and then you turn it back off. And that way you get a clean chart. And the way I get them all even like this is I use the vertical line tool. For this I did 12 p.m. Then I drug all the lines to this 12 p.m. line. Makes it clean, organized, OCD. Would be an interesting collab, Lex Little, you and Clarky. Yeah, I've watched that Diamond Gym, man. I personally, I studied fitness pretty extensively, and can't say that the way that they do things is necessarily the most beneficial. Now, there might be some psychological benefits to pushing yourself the way they do things, but if your goal is simply to get big, there's more effective ways to go about training. What's up, Tyrone? How's it going, man? You have a daily risk budget. Yeah, about $39,000 typically, as of recent. Where did the beard go? It's down the drain, man, literally. Still handsome, though. I appreciate that. Eric, how's it going, man? Yesterday's New York PM session was perfect. 5-minute continuation. I got in on this dump. I made some money on this dump. Passed a couple evals. Made a little over 1,000 per account on that dump. Bookmap was just lit up. I waited for a pullback, and I think on the 1 minute I was looking at, yeah, got in around here, and then rode it all the way down to the previous PM low that we had. Previous PM low was like right here, I think, or in this area. I didn't post that because I don't necessarily like posting eval trades, but appreciate it, Kyle. Too bad I didn't have any accounts. Yeah, it was clean. Oh, you're talking about, thought somebody was still talking about the beard, man. Sorry. Yeah, it was clean. It was a clean. It was, Bookmap was just, I mean, it was pretty obvious what was going on. Get these porn bots out of here. That's not a porn bot, it's a signal bot. Get out of here. What did Bookmap show you? It's just completely lit up to the downside, man. The volume bubbles are massively red. Just continuous massive red volume bubbles. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. PM session with straight barcode. I took Cato. I took this short. Right, chill. Yeah, AM session sucked. Yeah, that was AM. I was watching it. I took a pre-market trade yesterday, right here. Took that on my on a take profit eval. Ended up making a little over 1,000 on that. Actually, I made 750 on that, and then I got in on this. Yesterday was actually, I felt like it was a great bounce back day. Wednesday, I had a good bounce back day. So today we're just going to be patient. It's Friday, no news. If I don't get anything, I'm not taking anything. Yeah, there was a big overnight push from London. That London push caused this consolidation. I mean, it didn't cause it, but you got this consolidation and then distribution in the AM rebalance. TGR is down. No pocket watching, Dean. I'm down. If you count blown evals and money that I had that I could have withdrawn, I'm down 50-something thousand this month. After being up 30,000 or 32,000. Oh, it says it on YouTube caption. I saw your message. I don't use the Pro Plus accounts. I haven't been moved to the Pro Plus accounts yet. I was about to because I had some Pro accounts that were getting ready to, I'd been just constantly withdrawing on those. But I blew all my accounts on Tuesday. So we had to start over. Now I have 2 Lucid accounts that are funded. I have 1 TPT account that's funded, another TPT account that's close to passing, and 2 Tradeify accounts that I'm working on passing. And when Apex goes on 90% off sale again, I'll scoop up 20 more of those and we'll build that back up. I was just saying, Dean. He TJR. The thing is, man, when he decides to lock in, what I've noticed with him is he screws around a lot, but when he decides to lock in and get serious, he'll make that money right back. He might even make it back in one trade. Absolutely, man. Yeah. I've journaled. I've studied. I've done some introspection about Tuesday, and I'm over it. I'm moved on. Learned what I needed to learn. Lessons were learned. Just got to keep it moving. Part of the game, man. I've been there before. It's been a while, but I've been there before, so I just got to keep moving. Shave the beard, Bryson. Cannot trade. You cannot. Sorry. TPT funded account. You cannot be in a trade 1 minute before, during, or after a red folder news event. I was 300 away from passing my first funded, and I let my emotions win and blew the drawdown. I've been there too, man. I've been $80 away from passing an account and blowing it because I got too focused on trying to. I got there and I was like, oh, it's only $80. I'll just micro scalp a couple trades. Ended up being like $200 away at that point because I lost, and then it was 500, and then I tilted. And yeah, you can't focus on that. You can't focus on the P&L. Just let it happen. Take a solid setup. If you're only 80 away, drop down to one micro, take a solid setup, let the trade play out. Can't force it. Can't get too in your head about it. What caused it? Just over trading? Yeah, I tilted, man. I got pissed off about being stopped out in profit on that first trade. Took the second trade, got a Newswick again that stopped me out for negative 500 or 600 or something. I can't remember how much it was. It was a lot, or not a ton, but it was. I should have been up about 1,000 on the day. That's how I was thinking. That's not a good way to think. And at that point, I got so pissed off that I just revenge traded and just snowballed, man. Very rookie mistake. $200 away from blowing my funded. What should I do? It depends, man. If you think it's worth it, drop down to one micro. Try to take small base hits. Just build the drawdown back up. Or you can just try to YOLO a trade and hope for the best and start over if you blow it. It's up to you. Depends on what your time is worth. Do you use absorption and Bookmap as a confluence? No, I don't use it as a confluence, but I have it on the chart sometimes. I don't currently. I just took it off actually a few minutes ago. I keep it on some of my tabs. So I have 2 NQ tabs and 2 ES tabs. So I keep it on some of them sometimes, but I don't like it being too jumbled, man. I can just read the volume bubbles and read the market orders, and I think that's really, keep it simple. What happened to the beard? Shaved it, man. What's up, Jay? Appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. I wish you the best too, man. I hope you're still crushing it. I miss the beard. How much did you spend in evals before passing the first one? I had been trading a while before I got into prop firms, so I think I don't know, man. I would say I blew maybe between 5 and 10 evals because it took me a little bit to be like, all right, this takes more finesse and skill than I realized. Following the rules, the drawdowns. I think Apex was the first firm that I tried, and then I switched to Top Step. When I switched to Top Step, that was easier. Yeah, I do combine my unicorn with Bookmap. And a lot of times I am using Bookmap on its own. So, do you track expenses? Yeah, I do. I got a software that does all that. How do you track expenses? I use something called Zen Business, and they have a mechanism inside of their platform that you can connect your bank accounts to, and it itemizes everything. ZEN. Christian, I got my payout coming in 4 days. Boom. There you go, Reaper. ES longs right now. We did sweep Asia. That London low that I have marked is after an Asia sweep right there. So it's not necessarily a bad idea, but this could be some accumulation. This is the manipulation, and the distribution could be to the downside, but it could just pump too. So we'll see. How to use midnight point price, especially right at open, likes to come back and return to that level. I mean, you can see multiple times we've returned to it already. It's just a level to pay attention to. Price tends to come back to that level. Quit trading NASDAQ and it's going to turn profitable. There you go. When can you say you're a trader? You can say it whenever you want, man. When can you say you're profitable? 9 to 12 months of consistent payouts. That's my working rule. What's up, Essentials? How's it going, man? 9 to 12 months is so far. Not in the greater scheme of things, man. Not in the greater scheme of things. You gotta look at this. You gotta look at trading on a yearly or a 5-year or 10-year basis rather than just a monthly basis. If you think about it, you go to college for 4 years, and then even after that, you haven't even really actually started your career yet. 9 to 12 months is not a long time. It's my London high sitting at 25.873.25. Bonjour. Are you from France? Or are you just French? Or are you just saying bonjour? Is 30 seconds a long time? Depends on who you ask. Shalom. Get out of here with that. Think ES is gone. Market hasn't opened yet, man. We got 8 minutes, 7.5 minutes. Just got to be patient. From France, okay. What part? Good morning, man. How are you doing? Doing great. Ghost, definitely we'll read a Bible verse real quick before the market opens. Man, I'll tell you what. Y'all seen the puppet guy that does the Bible studies? It's like a puppet that does Bible studies. I know that sounds silly. Somebody in here is going to know exactly what I'm talking about. Paris, okay. There's a puppet, there's a purple puppet on TikTok. It's a guy that he does Bible studies with a purple puppet. I know somebody's seen him. If you haven't, you need to find him and check him out. I'm going to look for his page. But that dude is always, I learned so much from his videos, man. He does like in-depth theological analysis of the Bible. And it's, I don't know why a puppet. I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't want his face on social media, but let's see. I'll read this verse after I find this real quick. Hang on. If my watch history will show it. Yeah, here he is. DINX the puppet. DINX the puppet. If you haven't checked him out, check him out. Where's the beard? Put it back. Sound like my girlfriend. Micah 7:8. Gotcha. Listening to more videos on YouTube, putting God first at the gym pushes me so much. Dude, there's nothing like listening to some Jesus music while you're working out. Micah 7:8 says, do not gloat over me, my enemy. Though I have fallen, I will rise. Though I sit in darkness, the Lord will be my light. Are you natural? Currently, yes. Jeff, how's it going, man? Who is your mentor? There's a guy named ChristianTrades who has helped me out a lot, continues to help me. He was never actually like officially my mentor, but I learned a tremendous amount from him. And he's goated, man. He's a good trader. Great guy too. Definitely was holding in tears today. Dude, I've been in the gym sitting there crying before, man. There's nothing wrong with that. Challenging week, but bouncing back. Yeah, I'm with you, Jeff. Yesterday and Wednesday were good though. I had a great trading day yesterday in the PM session. We caught that short. I caught that short. Caught a little pre-market move from London right here, right there. So you guys, until you've traded live like this, I don't think you'll truly understand how difficult it is to stay locked in and to trade. When I'm not live and I can lock in, I have no distractions. I just put on some nice music, some chill music. I can sit here and just absolutely lock in. I feel like my trading is so much better. It definitely takes some getting used to and some skill. This is a yes, yeah. This is NQ. No, I haven't started on the Apex evals yet because I want to wait until they'll do another 90% off sale at some point. I'm going to hop in on that. I did Lucid Trading, Take Profit, and Tradeify yesterday. Hey, appreciate that, Ghost. Have a good weekend, man. Stay safe. We'll see you on Monday. Did affect your game in terms of trading, or do you mean like what do you mean by game? Oh, I will, Kyle. I definitely will. I'll post about it. I appreciate that, Dragon. Yeah, I will, man. It usually doesn't take me long. I mean, you can pass those Apex accounts in a day, so I usually go pretty hard on those and get them done. So, but I'll definitely do a recap on all of it. Stay safe and leave some gains for the rest of us. Hey, man, appreciate it. Your mental state in general, did it change your behavior? Here we go, market open. And that's not market open. We got 2 minutes. Holy cow, that was a jump. See, that kind of stuff spooks me, man. North or south at open? I like that, Cherokee. I like the directional verbiage. Well, we just took London right there on NQ. Fresh start with the beard. That's right, Ace. To answer your question about did it change my behavior, I think there's a misconception with that stuff that it like makes you into somebody you're not already, or that it makes you like super aggressive or something. What that stuff does, man, is it makes you who you are naturally and it amplifies it. Like who you are naturally is just amplified. So I'm a pretty I'm relatively laid back guy, usually, unless something just trips my trigger, and that does happen sometimes. But I would say the biggest thing I noticed from it is it motivates the crap out of you, dude. You just get this unbelievable sense of motivation where you just want to accomplish things. So I think that you know, in that sense, it was actually beneficial. But I never noticed like, you know, raging or anything like that. I never had that happen. Broke AF coming home from the Army. How do you recommend me getting into this? I work part-time. Hey, for one, I appreciate your service, man. Market open right here. Hang on one second and I'll tell you. I've seen you rage at the TikTok rage baiters. Yeah, they do trip my trigger sometimes. That's not even raging though, man. That's not what I mean. Hopefully you never know what I actually mean by that. That's mild frustration. I did, Tristan. Yeah, I did. Look like a little baby now. If I do it, I'll look 13. I can't. I just saw your message, Tristan. I'll message you back here in a little bit. I got some ideas I want to bounce off you, so I'll shoot you a message here in a little bit. Little rich baby. Not rich over here, man. Appreciate the gifts, man. Appreciate that. So there's a more convincing sweep of London. ES is starting to push up. We got some gaps we're delivering into here. So we got a 30-minute that we're inside of right now. Pretty sure there's a 2-hour gap we're in right here. That's ES. NQ's delivering out of a bearish inversion. So not going to pay that much attention to that at the moment. I'm just going to see what price wants to do. You are wild, dude. Rich in the mind. I'll take that. Rich in my mind. I'm rich in more ways than monetary, so yeah, I'll agree with that. I appreciate that, Tristan. Yeah, I'll let you know, man. Can you please flex some biceps, dude? I'm not looking big right now. I also feel like there's an imbalance in my right bicep versus my left. Slight imbalance. Just noticed that this morning. So for breakers, you mark the leg from the first high, low to the next. Typically, like here's a breaker right here, potentially. I mean, this would be a breaker. So the last leg down before the sweep higher. And body to body, not wick to wick. That's how I mark them. Too much of you know what. I don't do that, man. I don't do that. It's been a while. Yeah, for right here it did. Yeah, I mean, it tapped back into this. Wouldn't care to use step checking yourself out in the mirror. Hey, you know you do it too, bro. You know you do it too. Come on, Pete. I use an indicator to show me where those levels are, and then I mark them out manually. So I use this ICT kill zone and pivots indicator to show me where those levels are. I manually mark all these with the ray tool, all of this stuff. Any marks on the chart you see here, I marked up myself. I do this every morning to get familiar with the lay of the land of the chart. I do it on ES and on NQ. I opened Bookmap on my computer to trade. My computer died. It's a pretty demanding software. FEG in your biceps. You talking about the clipping? I haven't decided what direction. I'll shoot you a text. Yeah, I'll shoot you a text. I haven't decided what I want to do with that. I was kind of what I was hoping to do. And I'll tell you right here on. I can text you, but I can tell you here too. Um, what I was thinking about doing is putting together kind of like a portfolio, maybe of like 20 videos or something, as an example of what I'm looking for, so that when I try to get somebody to do it for me, that they'll know exactly what I'm looking for, and we won't have like, you know, we won't be playing the guessing game of what it is that I'm actually trying to put together, if that makes sense. You ever felt weirdly attracted, a weird attraction to dominant goth girls in your life? What? Exactly. Yeah, yeah. So I don't, it'd be easier to just to go about it, because also I feel bad like asking somebody to do it and then them not doing what I want, but they've spent their time putting things together, and I feel obligated to pay them money, and it's like I have no problem paying, but if it's not something that I'm actually looking for, then it's kind of, you know, it's kind of like a lose-lose there. What about Mexicans? Are you attracted to Mexicans? My first girlfriend was half Mexican, man. How can we get the Bookmap? Any discount codes? Yeah, you can click this link that I'm about to give you, and then you can use code CWT, and it'll give you a discount, 20% off the Bookmap subscription. Families full of producers and editors. Yeah, we can definitely get something working. Bookmap link. It is right here. Fuck. Why is this being weird? Here's the Bookmap link. I got it all the way up, man. I got the volume all the way up. It's because it's on this. It's like down here. My other mic wasn't working right. There was a big echo. I think I just sent you the link twice, so there's 2 links in there. I don't know what that is. Why is that looking so weird? There's a link right there. Code CWT gets you 20% off of the Bookmap subscription. You need to buy the CME data as well. There's no discount for that. That, please and thank you. Hey, for the guy who just got home from the Army, who was asking me how to get into this, the best way I say to get into this for the cheapest is to start with YouTube, man. Start with the education. That's the cheapest, most effective route to go when you get into this. And what you're doing here, watching live streams of people who know what they're doing, so that you can kind of get an idea of what exactly is going on here. Then after you do that, you need to buy data through TradingView. Um, the proper data package and everything is going to cost you about 20 bucks a month. Back test on paper. They give you a paper account, which is fake money, and take what you've learned on YouTube and what you are still learning on YouTube and apply it to the charts with the paper account. After you've been trading paper for, a month or so, and you're seeing good success, you have a good idea of what you're doing, then you want to get a prop firm account. Boosted, it's about 20 a month for the good trading view plan and the CME data. So about 20 a month is what you would spend for live data and for the trading view subscription. I don't use TopStep. Yeah, it's for the CME data. The 20 a month is for the book or the trading view subscription and the data. I can't even read your comments, dude. I can't even read them out loud. I'm gonna end up getting banned if I do. Which prop do you recommend? Tradeify, Lucid Trading, Take Profit Trader, Apex. Those, I think, if you're brand new, Tradeify and Lucid, they have some really good plans with some very easy to follow rules that I think are good for beginners. Take Profit Trader is good too, but they have a trailing drawdown for their funded accounts that I think, if you're new, can be a little tricky. So I'd say Tradeify or Lucid, get a 50K account, and call it a day. Where's the beard at? Down the drain, man. Yeah, Coop. I had to get rid of it. Was the part two the trade? Yeah, after I got stopped out on that, man, it was over. I crashed out after that. I couldn't even tell you the trades that I took. I just kind of got super aggressive with my sizing, even more so, and just tilted. I mean, that's the only way I can describe it. Full blown tilt. How do you go about the taxes? I can't give tax advice, man. Best I can tell you is to get a CPA. Yeah, look up good CPAs, man. They'll save you a lot of money. Are you still going live tomorrow at 1 p.m. to explain about Bookmap? Yes. These equal highs are interesting. We do have a breaker here. Price came up, tap back into the breaker there. Q's moving way more aggressively than, look at this. SMT right there. Let's see what happens here. Just took out all this sell side here. See if that was the end of the dump, or if we get a retest of this too, and then we're targeting London low. This actually isn't a breaker yet. No breaker on ES, breaker on NQ. Touch back into the breaker there. Appreciate that, Blake. I don't like how ES is behaving here in comparison to NQ. Not convinced that we're ready to keep dumping here, but we're pretty decoupled at the moment. Strong S&T there. Going to feed the tunnelmen. Hope they like the call. How much protein? I try to do a gram of protein per pound of body weight per day. That's the goal. These relatively equal highs on NQ have me worried. This is the 2 minute right here. Tap back into that breaker and with the dump here. Only reason I haven't taken this is because I don't like how ES is behaving in comparison. I don't trust it. You look different. I shaved. Minimum 200. Yeah. I'm 6'5", man. So right now I'm sitting at about 220. It's good delivery. I'm fine with letting this run and not taking this because, like I said, I didn't like how ES was behaving in comparison here. But this would have delivered. And I think it will, the way the book map is looking. I'll show you guys the book map real quick. This is NQ. We're lit up down there at London Low. Ever since I discovered book map, I've been feeling more lost with my trading. Don't overcomplicate it, man. It takes a while. Something is off, thinks the hat. Must be the hat. I hired a whole team of scientists to study you. They've tried that, man. They've tried that. Is trading your full time? Yes, it is. Dude, I'm about to have to go to the bathroom. This coffee is kicking in. You're going to have to give me a minute. I'll be right back. Beautiful delivery there. Could have taken this. It's okay. I did, Bobby. Yeah, I did. Appreciate that, Samir. No, we had it marked out. I was waiting for ES to kind of show us its hand a little bit more before I got into this, but did not take this. Have it marked out pretty cleanly, though. Pretty strong delivery there. If we get a little more pitch and catch here, I might take a little scalp. Do you know how on Bookmap to do a split screen? I would like to see NQ and ES. So take your whatever tab you're trying to separate, click the tab and click and hold it and drag it to another window. And then I think you can do a split screen that way. It'll separate the two. Still a ton of liquidity lit up underneath us here. Looking for a stronger pullback than that. Definitely want to get in on this just to take a quick scalp. It should work on the. I've never tried it on PC, Jeff. I know for a fact on Mac you can do it. Or on. I've never tried it on Mac. I know for a fact you can do it on PC. I did it yesterday. Sell order is down to 69.72 on here, with nothing really above us. So I'm gonna see if we can get a little pullback here to this 80 level. If we can, then I'm gonna try to. We swept Asia on NQ. There's still orders stacked down to 72 here. So let's see if I can get a little pullback here and then hopefully hop in on this. Maybe a little deeper pullback than that. Yeah, NQ's still going. This would have been a beautiful trade if we'd gotten in. Still lit up. Downside here. You think I'm muted? Am I good now? Bobby's hearing me. I mean, Jeff's hearing me. You're good? Okay. Yeah, this was the setup right here. Getting a lot of action to the downside even more now. So this is going to keep dumping here. Up to 69.80 we have orders on ES. So up to here, but there's tons of stuff lit up underneath us. Problem is getting into a trade here and then it just shoots right back up on you. So I'm going to be super careful that that doesn't happen. Took longs today, might be cooked. Happens, man. Sometimes we just don't see it. We don't see price well. It's okay. Very well could, Michael. Yeah, very well could. We'll still have these lows down here. This is a beautiful dump. Let's see, 168 points. Kind of stalling at this level here at the 720s. I think if the 730s can hold, that this will go a little lower. We are starting to get some action to the upside. Made a Bansky. Done for the day. Good luck. Hey, Juan, appreciate it, man. Holy, he shaved. Yeah, it did. So those 30s did not hold right there. So let's see how high up this goes. The wick never even hit my stop loss, but still got stopped out because of the spread. But then the trade turned around and hit TP. I hate that, man. That is one of the things that caused me to go on tilt on Tuesday. So don't allow it to control your decision making, man. That's just, for lack of a better word, shitty luck. I'm using the flex, so the standard Tradeify or select Tradeify accounts is what I'm using. Thanks, Caught the Trade. Have a great day. Appreciate you being here. Hope you have a great day too. Hit the new day opening up. Oh, sorry. Carlo, what's up, man? That jawline's gonna cut me. Why didn't I go short? I would have gone short here, man. You see, I had the setup marked out here. I didn't like the way that ES was behaving. I wasn't sure what was going on there with ES. This was the setup, though. Pretty clean. I usually don't enter off of a breaker retest, though. I wait for the gap to be retested in the breaker. And then I would have had stops above. And also, these equal highs had me a little bit spooked. But if we had gotten a retest of that 2 minute, I would have opened a position. You want to short to PM lows? I'm not sure if we're going to keep dumping here, Tristan, to be completely honest. We very well could, but this is a pretty strong turnaround here, and the book map is lit up to the upside now. Yeah, the book map's pretty strongly lit up to the upside here. So unless these are just people trying to get in on the short, we'll see. That's an ICT setup. I mean, it's definitely you got a sweep of a major level, V-shaped recovery, breaker formation. It's not, I think it's pretty much a unicorn setup right here. With the retest of that 2 minute, it would have been perfect. Yeah, I mean, we were pretty close to those levels. It very well could, but here's what you're looking at the book map. You're on YouTube. You see it on the book map. There is that 69.70 level on ES, but the momentum here looks like it's to the upside. We'll see. There's orders coming in now at 25,737. How would you explain breakers? High, low. Let's see if I can get this squared away on the chart for you so you can. High, low, higher high, lower low. This candle right here solidifies it as a breaker because it closes below that previous low. So that's the breaker right here. This candle forms, it finalizes the breaker formation. So you had the last leg down before the sweep higher, or as others like to put it, high, low, higher high, lower low. Does that make sense, Bobby? Pushing up here. I hate how these inversions, I'm going to do this real quick because that looks so messy. A little bit. If you want, Bobby, check out, there's a YouTube page called ChristianTrades. T is in like tiger. ChristianTrades, and look for breaker blocks. Search breaker, go to his videos and his page, and you can search for individual videos inside of his YouTube page. Search for breaker blocks, and he's got a couple of really good videos specifically on this exact model right here that I like to trade. Or I could try to find it here in the Discord and just send it to you. Let's see. Yeah, it's right here. I can just send you this video. Wow, that's loud. Sorry, didn't mean to pull that up on there. Here's the video. Here's a link to it. NQ's a little indecisive here on Bookmap, but there are a bunch of orders above us on ES. But I'm not willing to get into a trade here at this point. Oh, I put it in the, dude, I put it in the TikTok. Here, I have to put it in the YouTube. Here you go. What do I trade with? What do you mean, Jesse? Like what prop firm, or like what platform, or what indice, what instrument? Not in the trade right now, no. Web platform to place orders. So you can do it here on TradingView. This is a website called TradingView, or ES is showing on YouTube. Or you can use Tradeovate, which is another website that you tie your broker to, or your brokerage to, and you can execute on there. You can do either one. I do both. I have my Tradeovate signed into right here on my TradingView, so I can execute on this chart, or I can execute on the other one. If I'm in a trade, you'll see it on here though. Yeah, Teddy, I saw that it would be down there. We'll see what it does right here though. Coming back down. You were 10 minutes behind on YouTube? Oh no. That could be dangerous. Gold? No, this is ES. Coming back up. Up 750 on the day. There you go. Do you trade gold ever? I try to avoid it, man. I've taken maybe 7 or 8 gold trades in my life. And I've done decently well on it. It's just I have a set of rules. I like to stay inside of my kill zone, typically 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. around there. And if I don't catch a trade in there, trading ES or NQ, I'll trade from about 1:30 to 3 or 3:30 around there. But anything outside of that, and in that time frame, I like to trade ES or NQ. So. How far out do you mark your pivots? I start marking stuff out about 8 a.m. Yeah, slight SMT there. It's short would have played, Tristan. But you never know, man. That was a strong, I mean, ES was pushing up here, and it still is to an extent. So, I mean, do what you want. Do I mark out all of them? What do you mean? All the stuff you see on the chart is me marking it out, yeah. Everything you see here. And how do you get the names? I write those. You use the Ray tool and you write it. And then you can save it into these templates. No trades yet. No trades yet. Wanted this short. As you can see, we had that pretty well marked out there on the 2 minute. Pretty clean. Wanted to tap back into that 2 minute. I also was a little unsure of it because of the way that ES was behaving at that time. But ES even got a clean delivery on that. So it was pretty clear trade if you're trading ICT strategy. Just didn't get the entry. Also had a bathroom attack that I had to go take care of, unfortunately. Costing me money. How did I not have that marked out, or did I delete it? Oh, I deleted it, yeah, after we swept. Bookmap is lighting up to the downside here. Volume bubbles are huge. This is the 5 minute. You're so wild, dude. How you even think of stuff like that? All right, Albert. Appreciate you being here, man. This is the 5 minute time frame. Bro, finally took a dub after being red all month. Thanks, bro, for the motivation. Hey, King, good job, man. Good job. It's a good feeling. You think it's going lower? Very well could. We're definitely dumping. I mean, this is a 215 point move, 219, 20, 26 point move. If we had gotten in, this is not the best thing to do, but if we had gotten in there, 180 points, 168 points. It's okay though. What ticker? This is NQH. NQH6. 625. Is that where the OB is? Down there? It's been 5 months since I started trading prop firms and I've never gotten a payout. Should I quit? My man. You think 5 months is a long time? Every time I watch you're trading, the market just dumps. Order block 5 hour, yeah, okay. No, don't let my laughter think that I'm making fun of you, man. That's not very long. You're just getting started. I would say if you're blowing prop firm accounts left and right and costing yourself a lot of money, switch to paper. But 5 months of trading is not a long time. So if you're discouraged about not seeing better results after 5 months, you got to get, in my opinion, more realistic expectations, man. You're not doing anything wrong necessarily. Just based on simply that time frame, if that's all you're going off of as a judgment, whether you're doing something right or wrong, I don't think that you're doing anything wrong based on that. With this moving back up. So don't kick yourself. Don't be discouraged about 5 months, man. I know some people who have traded for years and never taken a payout. But if you're blowing money constantly on evals, as I've said many times to people, switch to paper. Until you start to see consistent success on paper, don't buy another eval. So you just mark out the previous kill zones and pivots. I mark out what is relevant to our current session. So this was from January 15th. That would be yesterday, yeah. So this is from the 14th, day before yesterday. And then you have ones that are from January 2nd. Whatever's relevant that we could potentially touch. Yeah. I've been on this live for 5 minutes and I'm not making any money either. It's a scam. It's a scam, Chance. It's a scam. Trading is a scam. If you haven't started making money yet, it's a scam. Got to be losers for there to be winners in trading. I don't know if it's a zero-sum game like that. I mean, if all the retail traders are winning, I mean, technically the institutions could be losing, but we're a blimp. We're a tiny little blimp. We're a pimple on a gnat's ass, as some would say, when it comes to the trading market. Still don't know what order lock is. I don't know what order lock is either. I only watch for the view. Appreciate that, man. By the way, Chance, all those requests that you've been sending me in my DMs to start an OF, I can't do that, man. It's just, I know how bad you're wanting the link to drop, but I can't do it. So please, the harassment has to end. Order block. There's good videos. Look up T-Trades, man. T-Trades is in Tiger. T as in Tiger. T-Trades. Go to his YouTube, search order blocks, and he's got a very good series of videos on there. I've already got the name picked out and everything. You think Apex is better than Top Step? I like Apex better than Top Step. I'm not a fan of Top Step. So when are you going to buy a PC and a funded for the guy in the Discord? Oh boy. How do you save the ray lines? Under template right here at the very top, it says save as. It's not going to show you guys on the Discord, but hopefully you can see it on the YouTube. The very top, after you click template, it says save as. Yo, Unc, why you shave? Just felt like it, man. T-Trades, PB Blake, and Patty, and TJR is all you need. You had to set up your bank. You probably had to set up your bank account when you did the KYC verification and stuff like that. If you haven't set up a bank account, you got to make sure you do that. I would not sure why you wouldn't have done that before requesting the payout. There's a tab on there that says payouts, and then it says payout method. Make sure you have that set up. What do I think about this dump? I think I wish I could have taken my entry here that we had marked out with this breaker and this 2 minute inside of it. I had a 5 minute form right there, but it didn't close. It formed off that wick closure. Could have taken a trade off of the retest here on the 1 minute. That would have probably been the best entry there. But it is what it is. It's Friday, man. I'm not that worried about it. Had a great day yesterday. I'm not going to force anything. Chance, when are we going to a UNC game, man? Yesterday was a mess. I'm still up though. Yeah, it took some real patience. This dump yesterday was ideal. I heard you're doing a PC and eval giveaway for all of us. It's a funded giveaway. Man, I feel bad for that guy. We shouldn't. I didn't want to pile onto him like that. Honestly, that was probably I probably shouldn't have put that in the chat like that. But a little frustrating. Man, I help people all the time, and I don't talk about it. But I don't usually like people begging for handouts, quite literally. Doing a car giveaway. Oh, geez. At some point, man, I hope to be financially stable enough to be able to do stuff like that, but I can't right now. I do as much as I can right now, man. I do all kinds of stuff that I would never even talk about or put on display for social media, and I do enjoy helping people who are way less fortunate than I am, because I've been there. But when somebody seems to be like begging for it or expecting it, like as if I owed it to them, to me that's like, it's not what I care to deal with. Don't think the OP is going to hold. Give away the Pinto. Exactly, Coop. Yeah, Samir, not a bad idea, man. I think we get another retrace and then another dump. But the thing is, you got to decide whether that retrace is going to be the move up or not. Could form another 5 minute retrace into it, like we've done in these two previous. Touch back, dump down to Asia. Why do we dump so aggressively today? I don't think there was. I really don't know, man. I really don't know. I've seen you get free game all the time. I appreciate it. It's helped me a lot. Hey, appreciate that, E. Appreciate you being here. about to hit sell so you guys can catch some longs. Hey, Outdoor, I appreciate you being here. I just saw that if you're still in there. I thought you were saying you were leaving. Chris, how was yesterday? Took any trades? Yeah, I did. Man, this lady that was sitting behind me at the game the other day, she gave me whatever nasty lung stuff she had going on. I took this short yesterday, and I took a little bit of this long on the way up in London, right here. We were up over 1,000 per eval. I passed a couple of evals, got a couple that are now really close to passing. So we're building the portfolio back up. Yeah, you can lose if you're still in the same Luis. If you're still inside of the same trading session, like it's the same day, you can lose a little bit of it back and you'll be okay. There you go, Dakota. Very nice, man, and congrats on yesterday too. Very well. I mean, we could see an inversion. We definitely could see an inversion. Or a reversal, if you will. I don't think some market makers like the price being above 7K. Talking about on ES. Yeah. Yeah, we haven't spent a whole lot of time hanging out above that level. ES has orders down to 69.70 now, a couple points below where we currently are. Then there's not a whole lot, not a whole lot of limit orders stacked any lower than that, but we could just start seeing market orders come in, just pushing price way down here. That's smart, Missy. What provider is it? Sounds like something Spectrum would do. LOL level? Yeah, it's London low. Brightspeed. Okay, so you got the fiber. Dude, they always are doing some. They came and tore up my parents' neighborhood not long ago, man, without any sort of approval. Just started digging in people's yards. They're always doing some stupid stuff. Christian, are you on the gear? Not at the moment, no. Bro, I can promise you, if I was on something right now, I would look a lot different. And I can show you pictures when I was, and I do. You can see the difference. Right now, this is natural. This is just good genes, high protein, good sleep. Bench on versus off. Right now, I'm repping 315 on, pushing 405. Good genes, bro. Really, yeah. You look at my family, man. Even people in my family who don't work out, they're pretty decently sized. Not the midnight open. I leave that on the chart because that's a level that we tend to return to. I mean, that's just a reference point. But these are liquidity levels that if we sweep them, typically I do remove them from the chart. Like right there, I would remove that. These levels I would remove. But yeah, so we just swept that London low right there. We're getting a strong push right back out of it. Could just be a retest of this 5 minute up here that is getting ready to form. But we'll see. Okay, thank you so much. I've been like a headless chicken. I like to say like a blind man at a nudist colony, just feeling his way around. But headless chicken works too, Noah. You're wild, dude. Got faked out today on longs. There's a candle close, gave me a bullish bias, but I want to know. I pretty much had an idea that we were going short here. I wanted to get in on this setup, at least to that London low that we had here. We had a London low right there, so I was thinking at least to this level. We also had Asia down here, previous New York PM here with London right here. We had another London low right here. So yeah, I had a pretty, I mean, I wasn't going to marry a bearish or bullish bias, but when price started dumping at the open or doing what it was doing, I had an idea that we were going to get lower. Babyface Christian. What's up, Zach? Appreciate that, Muncie. You're the man. Appreciate you doing that. I hope the discount helps. How do you know if it's strong liquidity sweep? Well, you know it's a legit liquidity sweep when I like to see a candle closure below the level that I have marked. But when you're looking at the book map, you can see how aggressively, like you can see price kind of shoot down. So that's typically how you see an aggressive sweep. Bro looks so young without a beard. I don't know that we are done dumping, man. We might keep dumping for another at least 20 minutes. We'll see. Hey D, appreciate it, man. Hope you have a good workout, dude. Is Trump talking right now? I never like to trade while he's dumping. Or I never like to trade while he's talking. I don't see him. Oh, he's talking about tariffs? Really? Why is he not on this? He's not on any of the news channels that I'm looking at. Oh, I got you. They're doing a health roundtable. Yeah. No beard? Yeah, cut it, man. Yeah, I got it pulled up now. I just need him to say China, and I'm going to full port a short here. Oh, yeah. Look at gold. Silver, too. Who was on my screen? blind shorts here with Trump talking. I think shorts while Trump speaks start. Strat has a 90% success rate. It always does these spike downs and then comes right back up after he's done. Denmark is geared up for Trump. That is hilarious. Not trading Monday, no. If we take Greenland, I'm moving there. How much money you made? He's hilarious, dude. See if he'll let me rewind this. I know you can't see it well. Hang on. Right here. Watch the hand motions. No, you can't see. Oh boy. He talks like a New Yorker too. He's hilarious. Regardless of your politics, he is funny. What is, bro, what is TradeSync on? It's a website. Tradesinker.com. Being funny can win me over. Yeah, Arizona. I saw your signal. Hey, call it a day, Cato. shut it down, man. Or at least shut it down until the PM. Clear your head, go work out, go for a walk, do something else. I know what you're feeling right now. Don't make it worse. You'll be very glad that you did. You'll be very glad that you shut it down. You can always come back later. Yeah, Taylor, sometimes that happens at the beginning of every day. I always close all my connections and reconnect all my brokers or my prop firms. And then midday, if I'm trading the PM, I always refresh or do the same thing, start over, because sometimes the connections can go idle. So you got to make sure that if you click the connections tab and the last ping, if it's not within a couple of seconds, like 0 seconds or 1 second, make sure you disconnect and reconnect all of them. Yeah, Bryson, don't give any of it back. Just made 7K off gold. Yeah, I saw that dump, man. That's a hell of a dump. It happens, Cato, and I've been there, man. It takes you a little while to get used to the psychology of trading unfunded, but you'll get there. Don't beat yourself up about it. What I said on the last stream was, what helped me out was I kept an eval, and then I would use Trade Copy or Trade Syncer so that my trades were being copied over to my fundeds. So I would just focus on my eval and not even think about my fundeds, and allow the success of my evals to be mirrored over to my fundeds. And it kind of gets you over the hump a little bit, or at least it did for me, of trading the fundeds without hyper focusing on the fact that you're trading a funded. Oh my God, this is real money. I could really make some money. You know, it helped me out. So maybe give that a shot. Was hard today. Thanks for Bookmac. Really helped me to stay off. Hey, appreciate that, man. Appreciate you being here. Got a short on that second solid dump, up 500 across 2 accounts. That's Travis. It's a great day, man. It's a great day right there. Took it off this 5-minute inversion here. What website for what? How many total accounts are you syncing? Right now, I am trading Cockpit 2, 4, 6. I'm only trading 6 accounts. 2 with Take Profit, 2 with Lucid, 2 with Tradeify. Could have made so much on the short, but broke even because of my emotions. Yep, I could have made so much on it too, man, if I had taken the entry off the breaker here. But it is what it is. Journal it, write it down. Don't allow it to dictate your decision making for the next trade. All 50Ks, yep. Reaper, you're crushing it, dude. That was unfunded? 7K unfunded? I'm on Top Step right now, but I want to switch. Any recommendations what I should do next? Lucid, Tradeify, Take Profit Trader. Those 3 firms right there I think are great in terms of rules. They're not too complicated. They're pretty straightforward. They're not expensive. The Tradeify Select plan, once you pass the eval, you can select Flex, and that allows you to do daily payouts if you want. They also have the growth plans. They have some pretty good plans you should check out. Take Profit Trader, they allow you to do daily payouts up to $10,000 per account, max of 5 accounts. They're a great firm. Apex, I like them because you can scale up to 20 funded accounts Max payout for the 50K accounts is $2,000 for the first 5 payouts. After that, there's no cap. There are some good options. I don't like Top Step, so I think you're wise to try to make a switch. Alpha's good. Alpha Futures is good. Yeah, they're really good. I've never personally. I have a funded account that I just blew on Tuesday, and once I get some more payouts rolling here, I'm obviously gonna expand. But I currently don't have any alpha accounts. Trades NQ works for evals. Yep, evals and funded. You can put them all together. All right, Missy. Hope they fix your power or your internet. Brightspeed's internet. So I hope they fix your internet. I don't get the Top Step hate. I don't hate anything. I don't like them because I don't like being forced to trade on a platform that goes down every other day. I don't like trading with a firm that has a platform they force you to trade on that goes down and causing your accounts to blow, and then they don't rectify the situation. I don't like trading with a firm that forces you to trade on a platform where you're in a position, and even if the platform goes down and the position plays out, they don't honor the gains that you would have made even if the platform didn't go down. Plenty of reasons. Let me close these blinds. I can't connect my evals to TradeSync. You should be able to. Yeah, I've never had an issue with that. When you're going to add a connection and you click Trade Evade or Rhythmic, whatever you're doing, make sure the environment underneath the broker that you're selecting, it'll say configure and it'll say environment. Make sure you're on demo. Yeah, I'd say I would not suggest abandoning those accounts, Travis. I'd say keep trading them, keep milking them. They won't fund me because I used a different card when I bought the evals. So you got to use the same card for the activation. Yeah, that's stupid. Bookmap is a little empty. Does look like there's some pressure to the upside here on NQ, but I don't necessarily trust it. We'll see. Do you like Texas Hold'em? I do. We're coming up on 11 o'clock, so I shut the stream down at 11. Needed to invert the 15. Yeah. Could tap it and reject lower here. Yeah, I mean, could invert this 5. I'm not convinced that we're not still trying to dump. We've gotten several of these retests and then a dump, so. Hey, Jose, appreciate you being here, man. We'll see you next week. Have a good weekend. How long did it take you to find a strategy that you're comfortable with? Not long, man. I discovered ICT, and then I discovered a guy named ChristianTrades. So I was learning ICT. I had gone through the 2022 mentorship pretty aggressively on my own, and then I discovered PJ, and he was trading ICT, specifically the 2022 mentorship, and I had a good feel for it, but he helped me kind of hone in or refine the strategy, and had some really good suggestions that I put to use and made work. But most importantly, his psychological example that he set, because I was watching his live streams every day, helped me out tremendously. So more important than any strategy that you'll find is the psychological approach that you have to the markets. I like to say that any strategy can be effective if you have the right mindset. Risk management and discipline go further than anything else. Yeah, I think if you switch systems too often, then you will definitely run into issues. I'd say find something that you can clearly identify, a strategy that makes sense, and then find a model inside of that you can clearly identify. I trade ICT combined with order flow with Bookmap. There's other traders out there that I respect a lot in terms of their trading styles. There's a guy named Rips, RIPS. He's an unbelievable trader, and he preaches the pitch and catch method, which is basically order flow and momentum trading. And there's a strategy inside of that, or a model inside of that, called the pitch and catch, where this is the pitch and catch right here. So you have this dump, and then you have the pullback, and then the catch is riding the wave down. So he'll size, and he's not even riding it all the way down here. He's riding it to like right here. So he makes a ton of money trading, man. I like him a lot. But again, more important than anything is the mental approach that you have to the markets. Would you take this inversion? No, because in 30 seconds I'm getting off. But if I wasn't, potentially, I think you're front running a 15 on NQ that I don't necessarily want to front run. I would wait for that to invert, even if we inverted this 5 on ES. Hey, I appreciate that. I'll shoot you a text for real. I'm going to shoot you a text as soon as I get off the stream here, so we'll figure it out. Yeah, official. No problem, man. Nicholas, no problem, man. Glad to help. I'm going to hop off, guys. 11 o'clock. You know the deal. So sticking to the rules. You guys have a good weekend. Be safe. Don't add to the population unless you intend to, and don't subtract from it. So I hope you guys have a good weekend. Be safe. God bless you. I love you. Thank you for being here. Thanks for all the engagement. And we'll see you on Monday. You're going to be a good dad. Appreciate that, man. We'll see you guys.